And we live. They say this is a big rich town. I just come from the poorest part. Bright light, city light, I gotta make there. This is where it all goes down. I just happen to come up hard. Legal, illegal, I gotta make it. Y'all know what that is. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for power. It's time for power. And man, oh man, this is season 3, episode 8. And you want to know something? I'm going to be real honest with you. I do not know what this episode is called, but it will be when I post it. You'll know when I post it. But yo, this episode, whoever writes this, I don't know what role 50 Cent, if he plays any role in it, because I really don't see he has the intelligence. I mean, not the intelligence. I don't think he has that quality or that character that writing scripts is his thing. I believe he helped produce it. I believe that he can do that part, but to actually write the script, excuse me, like Lee Daniels does with Empire, and like Tyler Perry does with his stuff. I mean, I don't think he has that in him to be able to do that. I mean, but he can write his lyrics. So maybe he can. I mean, but the storyline, whoever, regardless, whatever the situation is, power is every sense. I mean, that kind of started also with little bits and pieces and stuff with jukebox and all this stuff. And Ghost and Tommy not speaking or whatever. We didn't really know what was going to go on with Kane, but since episode 5, everything has become just up and down and everything. But the one main thing that I'm not mad about in this whole thing is, and he still doesn't even actually know it. The script is being flipped on Ghost 100%, and the script is being flipped onto Angela 100%, and I'm happy for that. But all the backlash of what has happened because of the dumb shit that they have done is just really starting to get out of hand, and innocent people are getting hurt behind the whole situation, and it's not right. Now, of course, when I say innocent people, I'm not talking about Holly, because that bitch had to go. That bitch had to go. And I'm so glad they didn't wait till the end of the season for that bitch to go, because that bitch didn't even have no filter. She didn't know when not to feel like she stepped into a game that she don't know nothing about, and that she gonna come in there and try to change shit. If you don't come, you don't know nothing about it. You got to sit back, observe, and learn, and then you can try to make your moves or do some dumbass shit. But you can't do that shit coming in. Think you will tell somebody because you got some motherfucking good pussy that you think you gonna run shit because you don't know even how to use that power. Her dumb ass had to go. She had chance after chance after chance just to sit her happy ass down, spend this motherfucking money, snort this motherfucking blow, and then call it a day. She could have went out shopping, did whatever she wanted to motherfucking do, look fly, but no, this bitch want to be instrumental. I mean, she want to be a partner. Bitch, sit down. Let your man do what he's been doing way years before he even met your dumb ass. She gone. I mean, I'm talking about that. Oh, but man, that's fucking. I just don't get it. Cause nigga, Angela got that motherfucker so motherfucking pussy with. But I don't even know. You know what? I don't have a pause button. I can't be able to come back to this. I gotta watch it again. I'll do it. Because if I had a pause, I would pause it right now. But I don't have a pause, so I can't be able to do that. And I want y'all to see it from this perspective. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I'm gonna go ahead and try it this see because this downloads so much faster. But I'm gonna tell you my highlights of the whole thing. It starts off with um, Tommy being in the bed, um, and Milan standing over top of him with this vicious ass dog. And Tommy was like, "If you think this is gonna be a ransom, you wasting your motherfucking goddamn time, cause those things going off in your goddamn pay." And he said, I'm not here to hurt you. He said, but man, in your condition, I couldn't sit there and see you leaving you alone. Thomas said, well, if you feel that way, can I get my motherfucking clothes? Because I'm ready to go the fuck home. He said, Doc, I guess yes. That means yes, and whatever it is wrong. And Tommy, I mean, he said, look, I'll have such and such stitch you up, and we'll give you a ride home. He said, but you know what, you turned out to be a surprise to me, basically. He said, so you know what? Once you get home, I'm gonna call you, and we're gonna set up a meeting where we can meet and discuss business. Tommy was like, okay. Now after ass beating like he got last week, y'all, because he got his ass beat. I mean, they beat him so bad, I was surprised he was even going to be still alive, y'all. They beat that nigga to, I mean, blows. I mean, I just can't even imagine getting beat like that. I mean, I would have been like, just kill me after. I mean, nigga, first of all, my bitch ass, man, I would have been screaming like a motherfucking 100% bitch. My hands would have been over my head. I would have been like, please let this shit stop. Just kill me. But that motherfucker, he stayed in that motherfucking shit and he had no motherfucking problem with it. Well, I mean, not a problem. He took it like a man, like a true man. So he's sitting up, I mean, so I'm sitting there saying, okay, this Milan character, even though he's ruthless like a motherfucker, he gotta have his way. He has the mix into so many different motherfucking goddamn things. Now, Angela. Now see, Ghost ass thinks he's in this same mode, like, I'm gonna handle this, I got a plan, I ain't gonna tell you, trust me. Nigga, I wouldn't trust you with nothing right now because what you think is going on, Ghost, you really in your own plans. Right now, your Ghost is a non-factor in everything that's going on right now. He has no control over his son. He has no control over Louise. He has no control over Tommy. He definitely don't have no control over Milan. He don't even know Kanan's in the motherfucking picture. He don't have control over anybody, even his motherfucking bitch Angela, and they still in this we don't trust each other and doing this motherfucking dumbass bullshit that they motherfucking goddamn doing. And and he just he done lost the deal with the club. He got all this motherfucking shit going on. And so he telling Dre. I mean, let me go back to it. So um, um, Ghost is telling Dre, look, cause, and he come on turn the music. He's like, man, shit going on right now, and we just going to do what Milan says, but we can't talk about business in house or whatever. So he said, well, you know, I got to make some moves, but I'm working on that. But I want to keep you out of it. One same thing that he always wants to sit there and try to keep somebody out of it, keep somebody in the blind is what he motherfucking doing. So then there's Mike Sandoval, um, Angela's boss, the one that was helping Lobos, and he go down into a parking lot. Hugo comes. Where's Lobos? He said, I don't know. And you know, the thing is, he has no Joker face. I mean, he don't have no serious face or whatever. You could tell that he's lying. I mean, but he still didn't tell me. He said, I don't know. And you know, they already know somebody's involved. I mean, it's an inside job, so I need your cell phone. He jacked him up, put him up against the car. He said, you must think I'm stupid. He said, I need to get out the country. And I need some money. He said, I can't give you no money right now. That's going to really make me look bad. We both going to go down. He said, but I know where your daughter and your wife is. Because Logos told me. He said, so you need to get me a ticket and some money. And I'm like, Mike, you just up. I mean, first of all, did you think because Lobos was dead, you was going to be able to slide up out of this? You know somebody was going to sit there and make it even worse because Lobos is dead. And they don't know what role you play. And your family's still in jeopardy. And so I'm saying, okay, here we go. Now, Tommy's phone was blowing up when Milano had him, held up in the house after they beat his ass. And he said, you're a popular dude. So Tommy in the house, got his hair done, looking all clean like he done took a shower, and just, I guess he was reminiscing about Holly. Because, I mean, he really hasn't said anything to anybody that he knows that she was pregnant, but I know that's what he was thinking about. And then Ghost comes, Tommy, what the fuck is up with you? Where you been? You like you fell off the grid. And he said, what happened to your face? And so quickly, Ghost didn't even pursue how fucked up Tommy was looking. He didn't pursue it anymore. He's like, look, your connect who sit there and told you that, well, the route Lobos was taking, I need that number call. We need to sit there and get him and set him up to take the pressure off us. He said, what the fuck? For Angela? Nigga, fuck you. I ain't giving you no motherfucking goddamn what's her name. I don't give a fuck about her and her saving her motherfucking job. He said, not just her, Tommy. Me and you. Because if she go down, then we going there. So Tommy was thinking, fine. First of all, Tommy, when it comes to certain things, he just kind of got to rely upon Ghost when it comes to something sensible. And when Ghost puts it to him in a way that might be sensible, he'll go ahead and go along with it. And so, so he went ahead and, I guess, set something up with. He said, nigga, he probably think I had something to do with Lobos, and he might shoot me in the head. He said, well, look, we gonna set up a meet, and when he comes, I'll get him, and of course we gotta take him out so this can all go away. All Ghost is worrying about is the fact he wants not necessarily all he's not necessarily to protect himself or Tommy. Ghost concern was really, and Tommy was right, was to get Angela off. Bitch, you still doing shit all this time about Angela. And you know what, with that being your Achilles heel, just wait till Milan really wants to grab you by the motherfucking balls. He gonna have that motherfucking bitch lynched up somewhere, still a motherfucking live, and have you like a motherfucking puppet on a motherfucking string doing whatever he tells you to do. That's what he needs to do, and just cut that motherfucking bullshit. Have that motherfucking bitch on life support in a place, whatever. And if that motherfucker steps out of line, then you just cut them. Turn the electric off and just let that bitch die. That's what they need to do, and we'll be done with this. But anyway, so Tommy set that up. Now, Kane. Y'all, it's hard for me to watch him. It really, really is. Because after he did that Jesus Saved pillow, it's hard for me to even look at it. So he calls Dre. He's like, what's going on, man? We need to talk business. I ain't heard from you. He said, well, he got me being a nanny. Dre said, he got me being a nanny to his motherfucking goddamn son. He's taking over Sean's role. Okay? And he picked him up. He picked him up from school. So Dre takes him to, shoot a couple little hoops since his daddy ain't around no more, ain't spending no time with him. And they shooting hoops. But Kane coming in. Now see, this is one of the parts that I can't believe to be true. Because I know Rick is growing up, but I know Rick had to sit there. Well, Kane was in jail all the year. When he got out last year, I don't think Rick ever seen him. At least I don't think he did. So maybe I was thinking wrong, but anyway, so Rick don't know who he is, so he said his name was Slim. And he got this slash all up in his neck. I'm like, you looking bad. And he got a glove on one hand, because he don't want nobody to see his hands all burned up. And he said, I knew I'm Sean. I knew your dad too. You mind if I shoot a couple of shots with you? He said, sure. So they shooting back and forth. So he said, well, why you got a glove on one hand? And then he said, Dre, why don't you go get me and little man something to drink? He said, nah, because we get ready to wrap it up. I got to take him off too. And so he pulled out some money. And get you something too. And so Dre ain't trying to cause no scene or nothing like that. First of all, Dre, you should have sat there and said, this nigga right here is on parole. And first of all, he didn't violate parole because he been missing forever in a motherfucking goddamn day. And get his ass locked the fuck up, and then y'all handle it from motherfucking goddamn there. But nigga, go get your daughter and make sure your daughter's safe. Because the moment that he came back into the scene, you need to have your daughter on lockdown anyway, Dre. He gave you plenty of time to make sure she's all right before you sit there and do something to him again. But anyway, y'all didn't, and the story couldn't be told that way because you really don't, you ain't there yet, Dre. But so Dre go back over. So he's like, well, you know, where you go to school? And he said, well, I don't get a chance to play that much. She said, well, you know, if I ever come across you, or you want to go shoot some hoops or whatever. He said, I don't know. I was like, ain't this a motherfucker? She listened to what Jukebox said. Jukebox said he needed to sit there and hurt him where it hurt Ghost, where where it would hurt him the most. And I was like, yeah, Tyreek in a situation before the Jamaican was about to light up the damn car, and now here Kane. And I don't see Kanan motherfucking fella. And I'm hoping, y'all. I'm actually hoping. I'm gonna give you my prediction of my hope is that through Kanan's sloppiness and thinking that he has his surrogates and people doing what he wants him to do, that I'm hoping because Ghost is underneath such close surveillance that, and I got to question that too, that nothing will happen to Tyreek. Though there's a couple of different things that are going on too. I got to get to. Tasha is coming downstairs, so I'm done with that one for right now. So they playing with them, so they gone. Tasha come downstairs and she said, "Bitch, how many times you gonna come to my motherfucking building downstairs? I don't fuck with you like that." She said, "Well, I'm trying to keep your ass from getting the motherfucking goddamn death penalty. Now you might have sit there and lied for Ghost, and Ghost is, lying for you, and y'all just make the perfect little couple. But you don't have an alibi for Tommy, so you better tell Tommy if he wants to go to jail, he better have a good alibi." And Tasha was just shook for a second. Well, I think Tom. She said, "Do you know where he was?" She said, "How the hell I know where Tommy is?" She said, "Well, you might want to sit there and try to help him. If you what's the name called? First of all, I'm trying to save all of us. So and Tasha ain't trusted her on anything because she don't know. She's wearing a wire, not so she ain't gonna trust her. But she got Tasha. I think he might have been with his mother. You know this bitch Angela had the nerve that the next stop she made was to Tommy's mother. She said, "Yeah, we was over here. We was here all day." And she said, "Well, what did y'all watch?" She asking all these questions. I would have been like, "Bitch, I don't remember what I watched yesterday. So how in the fuck I'm gonna remember way back when whatever day you fucking talk about? How am I gonna remember exactly what shows we watched? And y'all, what did y'all eat? We had pizza. Where'd you get it from? Did I call that place? Are they gonna be able to remember?" Bitch, we pay with cash and they ain't gonna remember shit. Okay, so I don't even, just leave. And then Tommy walked the fuck in. I said, "God damn it, yes, my motherfucking Tommy!" And he covered that motherfucking shit up, and it's over. He said, "Oh, so you think you gonna come and talk to my mama instead of calling me and asking me?" He said, "Sit down, Angela." So I guess he told mama to go to the other room. So they come back. She said, "I know you had something to do with Logan's death. And if you got something to do, you need to sit there and tell me now so I can be able to sit there and protect all of you. Because if not, Tommy, you going to go down this time." He said, "I don't know. What the fuck you talking about?" And he said, "You want to know something? Angela, you getting real desperate right now. Because you ain't worried about what's going to happen to me and James. You worried about your motherfucking ass right now." And so he laid it out to her, motherfucker. He said, "You know what? You need to hold still and be still because we got this." And I said, "Tommy, you set that motherfucking bitch down." So then there's a meeting with Thomas meeting with Milan. He takes him in there to this warehouse. All these boxes, things still crates that was actually filled. Wrapped with plastic or whatever. So there's a whole bunch of them. They were all pills, oxys and Xanax and different stuff like that. He said, "Well, how you gonna move this shit?" He said, "Oh, we were gonna come up with a store and what's the name, and this way for people to come in and if they have a bill to get their fix or whatever." He said, "You ain't gonna." He said, "No junkies don't want no motherfucking goddamn coming to no motherfucking store. They want that motherfucking shit delivered. You need to come up with some couriers. You need to sit there and that will deliver this shit to them, and when they need it, it'll come magically there." And so basically, I think Milano was just testing Tommy to see, how he was thinking if he was gonna really work with them. And Tommy came up with that because, they used to have Aquarius in the beginning. Because remember, you shut them all down. It wasn't just dope. It was pills and everything that they was doing way back when, if y'all really remember. Because remember the girl with the pink shoes or whatever, she was hitting people up and they would be up at parties and stuff. That wasn't always dope. And it wasn't, because people, first of all, don't party on heroin. Heroin people, if you do it, you're going to be wanting to nod. You ain't going to be wanting to jump up and down and do all that other shit. The only thing that's going to make you want to do that is either going to be coke, pills, or whatever. Let's get that part. For people who don't understand, heroin is not a drug that you're going to sit there and want to go to. If you do it with a group of people, y'all all planning on sitting there doing it and being a nod. I've never done it. I've never shot up. I've never done it. Had that as my choice. So, period. But I do know what the drug does. So they were like, yeah. So Milan said, see, I told you underestimated him. So anyway, whatever. I meant to remember her damn motherfucking name, but it's that female um, internal affairs or Department of Responsibility lady. She pops up in the Anna's office, and she's like, you know what? You gonna end up. I hope you don't get the motherfucking death penalty, girl, because you gonna let the motherfucker James St. Patrick sit there and bring you down. She said he ain't gonna bring you down. If I knew anything of what you was talking about, who the connect was, I would tell you. Well, I would serve him up on a platter. That bitch ain't buying none of it. So that bitch, she went where? She pops up at Jamie's office, Ghost, and she's like, "What do you know about Angela Vandez?" And she throws this paper up, kind of just lets it fall. He grabs it. She said, because we believe that she was responsible for allowing Felipe Lobos to escape. He said, exactly who is it? I don't know what you're talking about. She said, well, you live with her. You done paid her rent. And she showed him the receipt from where he done paid the rent. She said, so she's sitting there using you to get rid of somebody, and you don't even realize what you doing. And however she brought it out, she said, but look, I tell you what, if you can go ahead and tell me what you have on her, and I'll give you immunity. And she said, so you might as well go ahead and, this is a chance for you to save yourself, to get from behind all this mess and make sure that you protected. The dumbass motherfucking Ghost. I wasn't planning on thinking that he was even going to go that route, but still in his heart, he doesn't realize that he needs to cut ties. And he should have killed that bitch a long time ago. He's still going every which way that he can. Now, Tasha. Baby, I love me some Tasha, I do. And the only mistake that I think Tasha made is... And you know what, y'all? When it comes to Lakeisha, her and Lakeisha had gone out shopping as much as they was going out. And I know Lakeisha knew them before Ghost had the clout. And I know she had to know he was a drug dealer. If she did not, then that's sad on her. She really had to. Unless she come in after... No, but I've been watching this since season 1. Okay? I've been watching this since very first episode. So, the bitch had to know. This is your girl. This is your girl. She didn't just become your girl. She's your girl. So you had to know he was a drug dealer. And when Tasha's asking you to do this money with the weed, that in a sense she is doing it because you are doing it. But she's sitting there being able to launder a little bit more money. But so Tasha up in there closing up. She gave Lakeisha some money. She's like, "Ooh, girl, I'm about to get a bigger safe because the way this is going." She said, "Well, maybe you should," because she was saying it jokingly. And she was saying, "Well, maybe you should." And so she in the bag doing whatever she's doing. Milan comes in the store. Now, Tasha knows now after his visit last week who he is. She's like, "Yeah, how you doing, Tasha? I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to hurt your friend." She doesn't know, does she? She said, no, she does not know. Now, we won't be able to stay that way if you don't leave. Well, he's still continuing to talk and talk. So, of course, she's back. She starts hearing her talking to somebody. So, she's listening. That was no big idea. And he's like, well, look, just keep things going the way that they're going. listen, so Lakeisha feels hurt because Tasha didn't tell her. And I understand that she felt hurt. I mean, and I understand her being mad and telling her to get her shit and get the fuck out. Because if that's my friend and she gonna do this, I mean, just like I'm saying with Ghost, let me in. Let me make my choice on whether I want to do what you want to do, and then I'll do it. And I'm sure she would have done it. I mean, I know she got a kid too, but the money that she benefiting off this thing, I mean, what you ain't involved in all. You still can claim that you don't know. But now, I mean, but anyway, I mean, so she's upset. So still, Tasha ended up coming back in that episode. I'm gonna go ahead and get Lakeisha on out the way. And well, before I do, Milan was sitting there telling Tommy about how loyal everybody is and how Tasha is so loyal to her friend who shot because Tommy told Milan about Lakeisha. That's how he launders his money. So he was telling him about so Milan brought it up. So Tasha comes. I know I'm stuttering a little bit. Tasha comes to the shop to say she's sorry, and she has this Louis Vuitton bag and it looks full. And she said, "Look, you don't have to say nothing, but I'm gonna leave this bag here for you, and I'm gonna need you." She said, "I don't want nothing to happen to you, Lakeisha." She said, and if you don't, I don't have any promises. So I'm gonna need you to take this back. She said, I don't have to take shit. What are you gonna do if I don't? Tasha said, what are you gonna do if you do? Because you already know from what you heard, if I'm telling you the people that I'm working for are not gonna have it for you to just bail out. What are you gonna do if you don't? You don't have no choice. Take this $500,000 in this bag, bitch, and please, I'll see you the motherfucking tomorrow. And that's it. And that's motherfucking all. I don't have time to try to convince your ass can we do it at this particular point in time. We have to, because your family and my family, all of our families are in jeopardy. So she said, what you gonna do? You gonna go to the police? She said, I ain't no snitch. Well, bitch, what is you talking about? You know y'all have no other option. Take the money, bitch. But I mean, I know it's something new on you, but you better pull it the fuck together, bitch, because the way you looking all frantic, bitch, they see you, they gonna sit there and say, we gotta get rid of your motherfucking name. But this is the thing. Later on in the episode, when Milan had been talking to Tommy about him, guess who comes a motherfucking shot to Tommy? So I don't know what in the world is going on right now. But if he does something to Lakeisha, and she even had a chance to kind of come off on type of way. But if he goes in there and I mean, Tommy didn't even kill the priest, so I can't see Tommy just killing nobody for no reason. But he know right now Milan don't fucking play around. Because Milan had him after the pill thing, had him pull all the corners and all the people who was dealing dope. I mean, pulled them for a meeting so to tell them that they're gonna start selling pills and stuff too, and Rui said, I ain't sitting there changing up my product. I mean, my people want to buy dope. And then the Japanese man, I agree. This is not what product I want to deal with. And plus, I know you have something to do with killing my son. You know, Milan's man sit there and grabbed him by the motherfucking neck, stuck a knife in that motherfucking bitch, and killed him right on the motherfucking spot in front of everybody. In front of every motherfucking body. So, Milan ain't no motherfucking joke, y'all. He is not. So, Tommy, I told you earlier, Ghost told Tommy to set up something with Hugo. They set something up with Hugo. He was like, came out with this gun and was frisking Tommy, and who comes behind him but Ghost? So they threatening him, and I knew Hugo was not going to talk, but they said, well, come on, let's put him in the car, because it's going to be a long night. So they're walking, and Hugo started talking shit. He said, shoot, you gonna cry again, Tommy, like you did when we killed your little dog? I'm surprised your girl ain't. And then he sit there while he says girl. Tommy lit his ass up all day long. He said, fuck Angela, I don't give a fuck. This motherfucker had the motherfucking goddamn go. Ghost's like, why you do that now? We don't have no lead. Big fuck Angela, nigga, fuck her. That's on you. I mean, another part of your plan that you think you all got together, you done met with Ruiz to tell him, well, set somebody up. Or we gonna set up Milan, and that way I can get out. Once again, all you want to do, Ghost, is just worry about you. You don't care about nobody motherfucking goddamn else. You just worried about you. That's the reason why none of your plans are going to motherfucking gas. I mean, whatever the girl is, I can't even remember. There was opening up them clubs. She done went right across the street where she was meeting at before and already did it with them. Everything that you want to do, Ghost, is falling the fuck apart. Then he meets with somebody on some park bench because he was trying to figure out where they sell these cigarettes at. Old dude called him up with the little report, so he's sitting there following the person, and he ends up sitting. I mean, first of all, Milan sat him down and said, "Look, Tommy, I know you loyal to Ghost, but you can't even trust that man." So I said, "So you, I mean, you, he said, you turn out that you real good. You can even be me, but you can't be me as long as you anchor to Ghost." Okay, he said, you can't be anchored to somebody who you don't even trust. So Tommy meets up with Ghost. He on the phone still doing some shit that trying to get the information on the cigarettes where they sell them at from the dude. They gave him the address of a person that he actually gave him the address. But so he get in the car and Tommy said, "Look, Ghost, because Tasha sit there and text Tommy saying we have a motherfucking problem because when she seen Ghost, he had passed out drunk, all fucked up drunk because what was all this shit that was going on with Angela." She said, "You just can't be coming up here when you're supposed to be watching kids and be drunk and passed out in here." And he was like, "I'm taking no care of Sasha. Just trust me. Just trust me." Bitch, ain't nobody want to hear your trust me's no more. I mean, your trust me's ain't worth shit. None. Zero. Zeros. Nothing. And so she texts Tom and said, "We got a problem." So he getting, Ghost is trying to, he has a plan to do something to Milan. And so he getting the call, "You don't got no plan that you trying to do to Milan." He's like, "No." He said, "How can I do it, Tom? I don't know we're here." And I'm saying, "Bitch, there you go again." He said, "Because I don't want there to be like it was before, where you was zigging and I was zagging, and we was not even in sync right there. Because that shit, those days are motherfucking over. And still to this motherfucking day, he wants people to trust him. And he won't give them no motherfucking trust. So Ghost, whatever happens to you, happens to you. But I don't want your son, and I don't want Tasha, I don't want any of your kids to be affected by it. And you don't have to bring everybody else down because you think you driving this train, and that motherfucker's on autopilot, and you going through all the motion, and you ain't in control of shit. You ain't in control of a motherfucking goddamn thing. Period. Point blank. And he done. But I say this piece, y'all, because y'all know I can't fuck with motherfucking goddamn Kanan. Dre is being the bitch he is, and he's reporting right back to Kanan and everything. I know he's scared for his daughter. But Dre, that's your motherfucking fault, because you should already had your daughter protected. I mean, he gave you plenty of opportunity to make sure all your loved ones was taken care of and not just leave them sitting ducks because if things don't go right, this nigga might come and blow their head off. You don't keep them in those positions. So he said, "Yeah, you right. Milan got him spooked." Kanan don't even really know the fullness of what Milan does. I mean, who he is. He's trying to come in and thinking it's these old same game people like Lobos, but he wouldn't even been able to hang with Lobos because Lobos was a cuckoo motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Kanan wouldn't have been able to interact with Lobos. Not at all with his antiques and stuff that he motherfucking. But back to Kanan, and I'm gonna wrap it up because I've been on here for a minute. Kanan shows up at Tyreek's school and kinda like bullies him, not bullies him like he said, "You need a ride or whatever, I can take you." We can go shoot some. He said, "Nah, I gotta wait on Dre." He said, "Oh, you gotta wait on your babysitter." Coaxing him, right? You said, and that's just like telling the little kid, "You want some candy, little boy?" So Tyreek take his bag off and they get in the car. So they go into an old neighborhood where they first started slinging and stuff. And he said, "My dad told me not to ever come." He said, "Man, shit, fuck that shit. You gotta know where you came from." He said, "I was slinging and dope out on this street a long time ago." And he just taking that, but on the way there, he drinking something. styrofoam cup, and I know it was licking. He said, here. He said, I don't know. He said, nigga, come on. I mean, you're big. You were growing up. You growing up. Go ahead and take some. And he drank. I tell you, man, I have that look on his face. He said, yeah, it'll get better. Keep on drinking. It'll get better. I'm like, how you giving a nigga a lesson? So he take him to the neighborhood. Then he take him to the house where he did Jesus Saves house. And he's sitting there getting ready to kill his motherfucking ass. And then Tyreek said, I hate my dad. And he got the gun right on his motherfucking head. And I said, you did? He said, what, you hate him? I thought y'all was real tight. He said, nah, he's a fucking liar. He can sit there and left my mom, and he acted, and he just moved out and without even caring about how we was affected. And so he said, you want to get back at him? And I said, man, you just saying shit. You really ain't not shit for real. You use that boy, use that man's son as a part of your shit. To show you how. I mean, I can't fuck with you. I can't fuck with you. I mean, even though he did what he did, I cannot fuck with you. So, y'all, tell me what y'all think about this episode. It gets better, and it gets better, and it gets better, man. There was so much going on. If I missed any parts, and I almost missed it. Angela's trying to flirt with Knox so she can try to get him on the side. Now, Knox and already got I'm going over. Knox, the dude who helped Knox out with getting Royce back, he pissed off with it. He said, man, you just used me because of this motherfucking Angela shit. You were suspended. I had to learn that through the grapevine. He said, I ain't fucking with you no more. He said, we got to be Ghost and Tommy who killed him. He said, maybe, I ain't know that. Give me some proof. So Angela thinks that she coming through to get some information from Knox, and she trying to flirt. I said, look at you, bitch. Now you want all of a sudden act like you want me. Then she gets that cell phone that after Tommy had shot Hugo, he got the cell phone and gave it to Angela because he said, why you been talking to Knox? Bitch, who gives a fuck why she was talking to motherfucking Knox both of us? But why was you and Tasha in that fucking I'm saying, here y'all go. Two motherfucking happy bitches that can't be together because y'all did shit the motherfucking wrong way. Fuck both of y'all. I don't even motherfucking care. Fast forward. I don't even want to see this motherfucking dumbass bullshit y'all said in the car. So later on, after she gets the cell phone, she wrote a motherfucking Knox. And she's sitting there giving it to him. Said, look, you told me to get you. I'm trying to show you how I'm on the up and up. And she's your elite. He come over. They start fucking. I said, bitch, it don't take too much for you to you so desperate that you will fuck anything or do anything to try to get motherfucking information for your motherfucking man. And the whole thing is the tables was turned because that motherfucker sit there and fucked you just to say, bitch, I got your motherfucking ass back. And she even went through your motherfucking phone when your dumbass was in the fucking shower. Bitch, you dumb. Anyway, y'all subscribe to me if you haven't subscribed yet. My subscribers, I love y'all. Y'all know that I've only had this channel for about 2 months and I'm over 2,000 viewers. I have 30 subscribers. I love y'all so much. Continue to keep it. Let's continue to grow this. And we're going to be big time. And I'm going to get some big time equipment. And we're going to have theme music. We're going to have all that shit. God damn. All I'm saying is stick with me. And I'll stick with you. Peace out. Love y'all. Peace.